Okay, Nelty Campy here, and I am getting ready to judge the intermediate walk, trot, canter, horsemanship. Here's their pattern. They are going to walk to A, jog to the center of A and B, extend their jog through this serpentine, left lead lope, lead change, right lead lope, stop, back, quarter turn left, jog away. I've got 4 exhibitors. We'll get started with the first one. Looks like we have Jackie.
Show your heart out, horsemanship, intermediate, walk, trot, canter.
We are just going to back that up because that started quicker than I was ready for. And I'm going to make my little self here a little smaller. Okay.
Show your heart out, horsemanship, intermediate, walk, trot, canter.
We got the walk in there, 0. 0 the jog. Okay, for our extended trot, we did talk about this in the walk trot class, so I don't have to go on and on, but you are going to want to sit that extended jog. So we're going to -1 because you wrote it in a standing position. I'm just scribing for myself, so I'm catching up here. I want to see your lope again. But it's meant to be ridden sitting in horsemanship. You can stand or post in ranch. A pretty good position in the lope right here, +1/2. +1/2 on the lead change. Gets a little unsteady here, correct enough for a 0 for me. Gets to the halt. Steady back up, +1/2. Good pivot, +1/2, and jogs off, +1/2.
Show your heart out, horsemanship.
And this pattern has a high degree of difficulty. We are going to do a 3 for the F and E. I can do a 4 when you sit that trot. And let's add your score up. Okay, we're at a 74.5. Got through it really efficiently though, and I can certainly appreciate that. Next, we have Emma. Good walk, good position, +1. Goes into our jog. It's a very short jog here. We don't get to show a lot of it in that pattern, +1. So here's a good example of sitting the extended trot. Really shows me when a rider has seat and balance. Comes through here nicely, and your horse has to guide well for this particular pattern with this serpentine, +2. Picks up the lope, good transition into the lope, very balanced, keeps just a nice flow and a pace throughout this entire pattern. Okay, just gonna pause that there. So I'm at a +2 for the lope. Even though she did a flying lead change, I'm at a 0 for that lead change. This horse changes front to back. I could borderline minus it, but I think a 0 is more fair. Gets a little crooked in the lead change, it's 0. I'm still at a +2 for this lope though. I can appreciate the difficulty in the lead change, and there's a little more risk in the flying lead change, so that's why I balanced it with a 0. That was a good back, +2, good pivot, +2. Jogs off, just steps right off into it. I like that, +1. We are going to be at a 5 for the F and E for this rider, and that's a scale overall form and effectiveness, 1 to 5. This rider's a 5 for me. And we are at an 88 for our final score on that. Nice job. Okay, Sierra, you are next. Correct walk, that's a 0. Correct jog, that's a 0. I know your horse jog's really slow for its regular jog. I would like to see more forward motion. here you get going. So we're building as we go through the pattern. I'd like to see more. I'm gonna zero that at best. When you move that extended trot forward, I'll easily get into the plus category. Your lope is correct. Pretty smooth lead change, so I'm going to plus half the lope, plus half the lead change, plus half the second lope. It's a little tight to the cone. I would have liked to see you leave a bit more room there. Backs up well, plus half. Accurate pivot, plus half. Just a little crooked, almost comes this way when goes to jog off. That's a 0 for me. We're at a 3 for the F and E. When you bump that extended trot up and ask for more of your horse, that's an easy 4 for me. So that's an easy point to gain. Let me edge up. 75.5. Nice job. Okay, then we come to Katrina. This is our last exhibitor in this class. Good position here in the walk, plus half. Steps into the jog. We don't get to show a lot of jog here. Okay, really has to guide for the extended trot, so I'm a 0 for the jog. I'd like to see you keep your shoulders back and your leg back underneath you for this extended jog, and probably even show a little bit more extension. We have to handle the horse a lot. This is a tough pattern. Okay, so I'm at a -1/2 for that extended jog. I need more extension, a little bit more posture. This lope, I need to have a bit more forward motion. This is a -1/2. Doesn't come through the lead change real clean. I'm a -1/2 for that too. I think if you just add a little more forward motion for this lope in general, it's going to give more flow. Your horse is going to have more rhythm. It's just going to look prettier when you ride it. Your pattern is very accurate. That's a good backup, +1. But I just like to see a little bit just more fluidness throughout the pattern. Good pivot, +1/2, jogs right off, 0. I'm at a 3 for your F and E because I do want you to really sit down on that extended trot and ask for more of your horse in your lope, and that score is going to go up fast. But very difficult pattern, and you got through it. You know, we all need to put our horses through the patterns when they're not perfect. If we waited till they were all perfect, we'd never show any class. So I appreciate too your composure, and you just keep riding through. It wasn't the smoothest go, but I could really appreciate you as an exhibitor and how you rode that. I'm going to add up your score. Okay, we're at a 73 for our total score, so not a bad score. All right, I'm going to place this class. We're going to have Emma in first. You're going to have Sierra in second. We are going to have Jackie in third, and Katrina, you're in fourth, and the margins were pretty close. We're talking our second, third, and fourth place horse were all like a point apart. So very close class, really well ridden. Good job on that